My name is Sergio Rivera. I'm the founder of Rivera Clothing Company.
Incognito on the low, clever. Always and forever, tough like shot leather. Niggas is all featherweights. I break bread and cake. I rape crates, got 20 zips of beats made. I paid my dues, now I'm waiting for change.
What led me to getting into t-shirt designing and screen printing, I used to do art as a kid. I was pretty good at it, but couldn't make any money off of it. So I decided to put art onto t-shirts.
On an island with my skin content, drink juice, find trans for my camping fam. I want a house, grass, garage, a hardwood floor, a sports car. Is that too much to ask?
And you know, this is the only way I feel like I can be put at my full potential. It's by t-shirt designing custom t-shirts for other people. I design and print t-shirts because it's what I love to do. I feel like I'm at my full potential when I'm doing it. You know, I've done a lot of things in life, but this is one thing that I feel like people acknowledge, people accept it for. So I fit right in. I feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. You know, eventually it'll evolve into something else. But I feel like I'm on the right stepping stone to become a better me at a full potential.
I need a dollar, that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need a dollar, that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need a dollar, that's what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me?
Man, when I first started, you know, it seemed almost impossible. But as time goes on, it's becoming more and more clear. It's like the window is wiped clean, you know. Before I couldn't see through it, now it's just clear as day. You know, I see where I'm going, and I see how I'm gonna get there. It's just the path that I have to travel. And with that, it just takes time. With what I do, it's a lot more than just, you know, t-shirts. It's a lot more than just, you know, putting clothes on somebody. It actually means something to me. You know, I've been doing art my whole life, and when I first started doing art, it was on canvas, not on a t-shirt. Although t-shirt is a canvas, but I mean, it's hard to sell, you know, paintings where I grew up. I mean, people don't want to buy, you know, a painting, you know, that costs, you know, it took you forever to make. But, you know, with the way society is, sometimes it seems as if, you know, somebody would spend their last $15 to $20 on a t-shirt because that's what's in. And, you know, I used to be one of those people. So I can understand what some kids are coming from. September 2008, it changed my life forever, man. I was on my motorcycle, my buddy on his motorcycle. We decided to speed on the Mopac Highway. It has a lot of curves and turns. I leaned into one of my turns and I went down. I don't know exactly how fast I was going, but on the reports, a witness says we were going at least 100 plus. I was given another chance. You know, I woke up in ICU 2 days later, family, friends around me. I didn't know what happened. All I knew was that everybody was just saying how lucky I was. And from that point, I just knew that this chance was given to me for a reason. And I just got to take advantage of that chance. Do what I know how to do. You know, I feel like I can actually help people by doing t-shirts. screen printing, in my eyes, it's a pretty artistic process. It all starts from the idea. Once you have the idea, however it may come, you got to run with it. And once you have that idea, then you got to apply it to a design. Once you have, your idea of the design, of course you have to go on to, any design software and design it. So I go to my MacBook, I design it up, I create a mock-up to see exactly what the design will look like before I print. So once I have that, then I'm ready to go. So once I have the design, then it gets to a little bit of more tedious part. So I have my design. I have to print it out onto a vellum. There's a few different ways to print onto vellums. I print mine with a laser jet printer. So once I have my design onto the vellum, is when I have to then apply the vellum to the screen. Screen is a rectangular piece of metal with mesh on it. Basically, it's kind of looks like a screen door almost, but with smaller holes. I have to coat some photosensitive emulsion onto the screen, and that is what my stencil is. The emulsion makes a stencil. So once I have the emulsion on the screen, I get the vellum and I place the vellum behind the screen. And how I burn it, that's the next process. I have a exposure unit. Exposure unit is a few different UV lights that hardens the emulsion. So I put the screen on top of the exposure unit, and then I flick the light on. It hardens everything that is not behind the print on the vellum. So once I do that, I then just wash it out with water, and then I have my stencil. Then the next process is actually printing the t-shirt. I put the screen onto my screen printing machine, and once I do that, then it's all gravy from there. I put the ink onto the screen, tape up the sides, make sure there's no ink getting through to get on access sides of the shirt. It happens. Once the screen is loaded onto the press, once the shirts are loaded onto the platens, then it's all downhill from there. I'm just screening away. I can print as much as 100 shirts in an hour, and maybe even more depending on how many colors are on the shirt. So it's a bit of a process, but once you get it down and you get more familiar with it as time goes, it becomes easy. What inspires me and my ideas is it's simple, man. Life itself. Another big thing that inspires me is music. People behind the music. I appreciate every single craft that's out there, and I feel like everything is connected. And I've once had a musician tell me, you know what, you inspire me, your art inspires me. And I told him, you know what, man, your art inspires me. I really think that the idea behind any type of art piece is what can trickle and domino years down the road. I get inspired from so many different things. So I really give back to this community my passion, which is screen printing, which is art put onto t-shirts. I like to show people what I do. I like to really get them involved, because it's really interesting how it works. Really giving back to the community is something that I'm really passionate about. Just recently, I got involved with the community high school, Del Valley High, and they allowed me to join their fine arts event and really display what I do to 1,500 students. And it was amazing. People really sat and listened to what I had to say. Me being able to teach these students is a great opportunity to really spread the word and to not let this art die down. I really feel like we're in an era that, that anything can be obsolete. Anything can go at any moment from the technology that we're consuming at this time. So I don't want this to die. You know, what I do is inspired by, you know, music, hip hop. You know, I don't want hip hop to die. I don't want screenplays to die. Being able to really teach kids, teach people, not only kids, what I do, what I love, what my passion is like probably one of the greatest opportunities I can ever have. Not only that, I mean, some other people may think that I'm creating more of a competition for myself, but to me, it's not that. To me, it's being able to broaden our ideas, to be able to explore anything that's in our head. I mean, we have to be defeated in order to get better. So, I mean, I just want to see other people do better. I want to see people get involved with this, and I want to see what's yet to come. So, I mean, the opportunity that I had to really talk with all those kids was really a blessing. You know, I'm thinking about who I do it for. You know, I just count my blessings and let that drive me to become better at what I'm doing. You know, there's just so much opportunities and so many things I can do with it. And you know, I'll drive myself crazy if I think about all those things. So, you know, I just let faith drive me. You know, I just let it all just guide me and not try to take too much at the same time. So, you know, faith is guiding me.